Good morning. Today will be a somewhat shorter stream. I just wanted to record some retopology stuff in 3ds Max, which I will turn into a tutorial, which is a little bit silly because this will also be posted on YouTube, this stream. But yeah, I think it's better if I just retopo this thing in 3ds Max right now and use the footage for the tutorial. That would be good, I think. For recording purposes, I don't have my webcam and my layout on. I think my Twitch alerts are on. No, also the alerts are off. Okay, cool. So let's just start with retopologizing this thing. I guess it's some kind of shoulder piece I created some time ago in ZBrush. Imported this in 3ds Max. The actual explanation will be done by voiceover, but if you're rewatching this as a stream, I think it's also can be useful. Cool. Okay, so I have a editable poly and I use this as the start for my retopology. I go to the ribbon. If this is not on, you can toggle it on and off. On top, I'm using 3ds Max 2017 right now. And in the freeform, in the freeform tab, you can find these tools, which will be used for the retopology. Switch to draw on surface and pick the surface. So in this case, the high poly shield. I've called it a shoulder pad. Yeah, for the offset, you have to check what will work. I often start off with 0.1. This is basically the offset of the vertices from the surface of the high poly. Okay. So I started with just creating a plane and then linking that to the high poly, but you can also use step build, and with step build you can create vertices and hold shift and drag to create a polygon. But yeah, I'd rather work with a single polygon first. Then we go to the extend mode and reposition the first triangles, and now we see we need a bigger offset because it is a little bit too close to the surface. So let's re-snap these. Let's just go with 0.5. That's better. So now the vertices are snapping onto the surface of the high poly mesh. Okay, so what we will be using most of the time is just the extend mode and optimize. And when you hover over these functions, you can see the commands. Yeah, everything is controlled by your mouse, and the control, the alt and the shift key, and the same for the optimize. So let's just, the goal is to follow the details on the high poly surface. And I create these polygons now by dragging from an edge, holding shift, and repositioning this. Let me change display the edge faces. I want some edges here, so I know where my how my topology, how my polyflow flows. So again, the goal is to create a low poly version of this ZBrush, in this case ZBrush Sculpt. What pretty important is to plan out what you actually want. So in this case, I could just turn this into a very low poly object. In that case, I will just make a polygon here, a polygon here, a polygon here, a polygon here, here. So around six polygons. That can work, and all the details will be baked in the normal map. But in this case, I want to follow some of the high poly geometry into the low poly. So in this case, I will follow these bony spike structures in the low poly as well. Okay, so let's just do this, and to create a new polygon here, I just hover my mouse into the corner and simply click and drag without holding any other buttons. Click and drag, click and drag. Okay, and we can do the same here for the other side of this spike. Shift and click and drag, shift, click and drag, and yeah, now we have a interesting shape here. Okay, so in this case, now let's switch to optimize, because I want to make sure some edges connect differently. Okay, so when I hold Control and drag, I can just click and drag, create a edge there, and by holding Shift, I can basically target weld this. So go to Extend and back to this and make this into a triangle shape. There we go. Let's do the same here. Position is there. Go back to optimize. Shift, click and drag this to the corner. All right. Oh. So this topology will be a little bit more functional than very game-like, I guess. Well, you still can use this in the game, but maybe it's not ideal. Connect these and then optimize this a little bit. Also make sure to move your camera a lot to see if everything is snapped correctly to the surface. That is pretty important. Okay. Try to keep the polygon size as consistent as possible. So for example, this is the average size of the polygons, and don't start creating these kind of huge polygons right now. Just keep it consistent. Oh, and by the way, in every mode, optimize, extend and step build, if you hold Shift, Control, Alt and click and drag, you can move the vertices over the surface of the high poly object. Something happened here. Oh, okay. Okay, then one of the final important connecting is Control Alt and drag between two edges to create a polygon between two edges. Okay, let's connect these and make sure to snap these together. There we go. And Control Alt and drag in extend mode to close this up. Hey Starflare, good morning. Yeah. No, I'm just recording this as footage for a retopology, 3ds Max retopology tutorial. I really wanted to make some time, since people are asking a lot why I'm not using any other type of software. So this is basically just to capture the retopology process, and then I'll try to narrate the process over this. But yeah, people can also, this will be posted on YouTube as well, the video itself, the stream. So people can also use this as the tutorial, but I guess. It will be my first tutorial, so every feedback will be welcome. Not sure how it will go, but yeah, I think it's cool. To hopefully learn people some new stuff, and then they can decide whether to use 3ds Max or whatever other retopology piece of software. So how are you doing today, Starflare? The day, you know, the day just started, right? But it's already hectic. What's up? Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds intense. Ah, but poor dog. I hope she's good now. It's a she, right? Cool. Oh yeah, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go out of extend mode for a little bit and show you how I can mirror this, because this object is, well, in general pretty symmetrical, so I'm only working on one side. So I select the center of where I want to mirror it and mirror this on, what's this, the X. There we go. Usually you just press X, but you can also scale it to 1 point and reset this to 0. Now we need to change the pivot, so this point, set it to X0 as well. And now there are several ways of mirroring this. You can use this mirror tool, but for this I will use the symmetry tool. There we go. That's not what I want. Let's reset X from this and
new creatures have joined your dungeon.
Coco Blasco, thanks for the follow. Back to symmetry. There we go. Cool, now it's symmetrical, and now we can go back into editable poly and show the end result of the modifiers, and we can just keep working on this side like this, and then it will automatically mirror this to the other side as well, which is pretty effective. Let's create an extra edge here. Mr. Bulge, good morning. Well, actually, this is content I'm currently recording for a retopology tutorial for in 3ds Max. So that's why I'm currently missing all of my streaming setup. And I only have my microphone and 3ds Max set up right now. But this is just for tutorial purposes and practice for myself.
New creatures have joined your dungeon.
Thanks for the follow, Mr. Bulge. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see. This little area is... it can work like that. Oh, cool. Oh, welcome to the 3ds Max family. Yeah, I'm using 3ds Max quite a bit, and a lot of people were asking me why I'm using 3ds Max for the retopology of high poly models and not something else like 3D Code or something. So I was like, oh, let's just make a quick tutorial for this. Well, this is not a tutorial, this is the footage I'm recording, but I'll try to narrate this later and post it on YouTube. I'll try to narrate this when I'm while my health is a little bit more better. You're creating a racetrack, okay, cool, that's cool. But yeah, so what this process basically is turning my ZBrush model into a usable game asset. Texturing is your weakness, okay. Or maybe I will use this asset for texturing a texturing tutorial as well in Substance Painter. I think that's cool, but I'm not sure when that will happen. But I think this is a good model for that, or a fine model. tend to just mess around with things and eventually get it how I want. Yeah, well, it works. I think a lot of people just practice. Maybe check some YouTube tutorials. But yeah, just playing around with it can really be effective. Morgen. How did you create the thing you're copying? Well, I created that in ZBrush. I can show you the ZBrush model in a second. Let's rub this shape up first. That is not ideal. Oh well. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's start up ZBrush and show you the model, and then I restart 3ds Max again. Welcome back, Starflare. I just had a 3ds Max crash. Let's see. Recent. I think it was this one. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. I was just showing Mr. Bulge what the iPoly is based on. So Mr. Bulge, this is what I created in ZBrush and exported to 3ds Max. And since this has over 4 million vertices, I need a lower poly version so I can use it in the game. Yeah, sure. I can share the matcap in the Discord later. Let me just make a note of that. Hey, Casual, good morning, man. And Johnny Ree, good morning. Okay, so let's see if I can recover my file. No shields today, Johnny. The shader isn't fixed yet, so I decided to capture some footage I want to have for a retopology in 3ds Max tutorial. Beautiful. Let's see if I can find my recovery. Back. There we go. Luckily, it is recovered pretty well. Let's save this. Cool. Let's continue the retopology. Go back into this and back into freeform. Well, that's pretty silly. I need to pick this again. And we were working on a 0.5. No, 0.5. There we go. Cool. Yo, good morning. Okay, I don't really like this part. We need some more curve in this. There we go, and connect. Oh yeah, nice. Where are you currently in the game? Do you follow the story or do you just go into the wilds? The breath of going into the wilds. That's not possible. You should go for one thing. Follow the story or go into the wild, Starflare. You have to pick one. Whoa, spoiler alert. Is there a Master Sword in the game? Well, the first time I went there, I wasn't able to pick it up. That was pretty pretty silly because it takes quite some effort to get there, right? Through the Lost Woods. And I was like, yeah, I'm finally here. Ah, shit, I can't pick it up. Oh yeah, you couldn't either. Yeah, true, you can teleport away, but still, it was a little bit anticlimactic. The gamer instinct is the only thing you need, right? Most of the times it just works. Do I want a little edge here? I think I want it. Yo, thanks, Ronald. Actually got work to do. No way. Enjoy your work today. Talk to you later. Yo, where do you live exactly? That's a secret star flare. Dynasty wants to plan a meetup in Amsterdam. Yeah, I follow him as well, but I hardly watch his streams actually. But I will be at First Look. That's a game event in 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm pretty close to Amsterdam. Well, like 30 minutes. Okay, that's cool. In 2 weeks is the First Look Festival. First Look Festival in Utrecht, I think. Yeah. Let me link that. We will be there with the company. And I won't be there on Saturday, but I will on Sunday. Yeah, sure. Is it going to crash again? Wow! Why would I want to create a tutorial for a piece of crap software that keeps crashing? Fuck. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Need a little blow my nose break. Hey, I'm Woody. Long time no see. Good morning. I can't fucking 4 clicks in and it crashed again. Nope. Auto back. Okay. I have no clue why it keeps crashing again, because it's not slow at the moment. So some weeks ago I had some crashes as well, but those were a lot more severe, because now it still has the opportunity to make an auto backup. But still, it's pretty messed up. Okay, something is going on. It's going to look very silly in the tutorial when I have to make cuts, cut out all the previous max crashes. Oh well. But it's getting there. Okay, I think we are back in the zone. That's dangerous to say though. Okay, save this again. Welcome back. Mr. Suichiro, good morning. Hello. How are you doing? I think that's something to model today. Okay. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Suichiro. That's very nice to hear. Okay. Hey Haru, good morning. How are you doing on the badass side of Europe? Well, it is only a temporary change. temporary. Yeah. I'm currently just capturing some footage for a retopology tutorial. And we don't need my face there. So just 3ds Max for now. Capturing this 3ds Max footage, and then I will turn this into my first tutorial actually, which hopefully will be useful for people. Oh, that's good to hear. Nice. Congratulations, actually. Alright, almost done. I'm decimating stuff while watching your stream. Is that a good combination, Starflare? Decimating and watching my stream. Is that something you advise me to do during your stream as well? Yeah, that's true. No, I don't really have to decimate stuff. I'm happy I don't have to, because it often crashes everything. It will crash the world. Ah, cool. Oh boy. Gesundheit. Now your sneeze will be in the tutorial for ages. For as long as YouTube will exist. Your legacy. Your snodacy. No, I won't use this audio for the tutorial, so we can just make fart noises. Okay, this is a nasty little part. Which I'm not sure why I did this, because it's going to be really nasty in the bake. So I will just ignore that part. That's how that works. Well, you can always go back to bed, Starflare. Good night. Do it. Well, you can always just turn off your webcam and pretend that you're making tutorial stuff. Pretend, yes. Actually, I'm just tired. I don't want my face on the cam. I was at a pretty interesting concert last night. Yeah, I think pretty interesting is the right word. Oh, come on, what? Oh, fuck. What happened here? What happened here? Delicious geometry indeed. This is a true geometry art form. Oh. You know, this is fine. In the real game, this will most likely be removed. Oh, but wait, it's for a tutorial. Let's just pretend again that I know what I'm doing. There we go. Beautiful. Save this and then close the remaining portion, and then it's done. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but... Firstly, what to look for in retopology? Well, less polygons than the high poly. I'm not sure if I understand your question correctly, Mr. Suchiro. It basically comes down to making a low poly version of your high poly version. So the most important part is that it follows the shape. So the stuff you want in your low poly should mimic the shape of the low poly. A rule of your retopology. Oh, that's really 4 polygons before finishing this piece. The shit crashes again. Holy anus. Fuck off, Starflare. Leave me in my 3ds Max bubble, please. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, yeah. Laugh at the max guy. Yeah, I have saved this time, Rasa. That's true, but not for retopology, right? The file is called shoulder pad retopo recover recover recover. No, luckily I'm not Rasa. That would be funny, right? At least it would be more entertaining. Alright, let's save this. And this is shoulder pad low. Sorry, Starflyer. Okay, so for a low poly, this is still pretty high, I guess. Maybe I will also make a super low variation. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm not sure. Maybe for another tutorial. But this is. I think this will show the basics of retopology in 3ds Max correctly. Yeah, it depends on the size, of course. And for this low poly, I wanted to have the details, like the bony, spiky structures on the shield. I wanted to have that in the low poly as well, since that will be cool for the shading. Okay, yeah. Well, the editing and narrating and stuff like that for the tutorial will be done off stream. I'll do that later. Retopo to Retopo. Yeah. I think. No, it's okay. Okay, cool. That's it for today. Shorter stream than usual. Let's see if there is anybody else that is currently live. Oh, I can host. Hey, Mr. Dan Pants 3D is creating some cool stuff. So let's host him. He's working in ZBrush right now. Alright. I'll be back. I'm not sure. I think on Friday. And I also have no clue yet what to do yet. It depends on the shield, the Zelda shader. If that's working, we'll be finishing the Zelda shield. If not, I don't know. Let's see. Thanks again for joining me, and I will hope to see you guys again soon. Right, take care.